In today's Bon Voyage, we're in Morocco's largest city of Casablanca, getting caught up in the mayhem.
Bonjour! Oh, now someone else is getting it. That's what happens here.
Taste the catch of the day at the Central Market.
Oysters, which were 80 pence.
Get some bargains down the Medina.
You're not hungry? Good.
Go Old Hollywood at 1940s hotspot Rick's Cafe.
Only had a very big money. They all say that, don't they?
Plus venture off the beaten track.
But thanks to Google Maps, I seem to have found myself in a rubbish dump.
It's a bumper Bon Voyage special in Casablanca, Morocco.
So I am in Rabat station. I'm about to get the train, which cost me just £4. So that's $5 to Casablanca. It's got such a romantic name, doesn't it? Casablanca. You think of Humphrey Bogart and stuff like that. I love it, the name Casa Voyageurs, Casablanca Travellers. So I thought I'd go for a little stroll in this beautiful park. It's the Arab League Park. And now we're going to go to another place that's very famous in Mohammed V Square. It's the heart, the beating heart of Casablanca. It's otherwise known as Pigeon Square because there's a lot of pigeons. In fact, as soon as I got here, someone came up to me who was trying to sell me food to feed the pigeons. However, I know they are also very dirty, but very intelligent. Obviously, everyone used to use them as homing pigeons during the war before we had more advanced delivery methods. So they definitely have their place and they are survivors. And we love a survivor. It's just that they do carry quite a few diseases. But who doesn't? Oh my God. They're fucking gross, aren't they, sometimes? Can you see what that says? We love Casablanca. And you know what? The longer I spend here, the more I can say that I do. I do love Casablanca. The modern face of Morocco. It feels like a big old city and somewhere where everyone has their place. No matter how strange, weird, or even normal, like me. Welcome to Morocco, and we love Casablanca. Okay, je dois choisir le poisson. I've got to choose this. Okay, toi de ça?
I don't speak English.
I was trying to speak to you in French. So tell me,
I don't like French.
why don't you like French?
It's a little bit difficult.
Okay, all right then. So now what we're doing is we're gonna choose all this, the fresh stuff, and then he's gonna like weigh it in the restaurant, and then I'm gonna eat it. Okay, awesome. Okay, et ça c'est assez. Merci bien.
Okay.
There you go. He's gutting it all. I didn't think this was going to be open because of Ramadan.
This is the biggest market in all Casablanca. There is a lot of fresh fishes. And around this there is some restaurants. People here come from all places. They walk the fish, fresh fish here, and they get to try it.
But are you a fisherman as well? You catch it?
No, I don't catch this.
Oh, but you just work for the
I
restaurant?
own a restaurant.
Oh, you own the
No,
restaurant?
I don't own it, but I'm working on
Are
it.
you working at it? Okay. This is the ugly thing. So these are sea urchins. So what is this?
So some oysters.
5 oysters and a sea urchin. But you said the sea urchin is disgusting.
See,
It doesn't taste very good.
No, it tastes good, but I don't like it.
No, well, it's good. I've never tried it before, so.
You will today.
Merci. They always look like they're smiling rays, don't they? You can't eat the head of the swordfish, but
open.
yeah, it looks good though. So these are living, they're lobsters. Okay. What is that? That's the
Eggs.
Oh, eggs of a fish.
The fish that you buy.
Oh, eggs of that fish?
Yes.
Of the trout. And this is that a swordfish? Or tuna? Tuna.
It's less pond.
Yeah.
Swordfish.
So that's a swordfish. That's amazing. Go look at that one. And what is that? Wow.
Scampi.
And they're alive. Are they alive?
Good.
Is it alive?
Oh,
How are you?
hey,
Très bien. Et vit encore?
c'est vivant.
C'est vivant?
Vivant.
No.
Vivant.
Vraiment? Oh, it's living. Oh my god, it is alive as well. Wow. Okay. Crazy. This guy's got amazing old records. Got Kylie Minogue, Barbara Streisand, and Don Johnson for 50 dirhams. I'm going to buy this Edith Piaf one, so it's like £4. It's actually really good. It's opposite the restaurant. Ah, bien. On sait combien?
200 dirhams.
200?
Oui.
£20? Oh, c'est cher ça. Okay.
200 dirhams.
That's quite a lot, okay. I love a flea market. But this one obviously is a bit of a tourist trap. And I've only got hand luggage. There you go, this is very nice. Right opposite, a lovely bric-a-brac shop. And here are my oysters. And that sea urchin, which I have no idea how to eat. And this is the inside of it. Yeah, someone has said it tastes like the ocean. I've always wanted to try that. It's good to try new things, isn't it? What else can I try that's new? There's not much left. Aren't you cheeky? See if you like that. That's that sea urchin leftovers. I bet you don't like it. Oh, no, merci. And I just bought this wallet. Okay. Say hello. Hello. And this cat has made himself at home, haven't you? Haven't you, darling? That is the annoying thing, isn't it? When you sit outside, everyone comes over and they think you're a mug and you're going to buy stuff. And I just did. I just bought that. You don't need to see me eating everything, but anyway, that's the calamari. And that's the beautiful oysters, which were 80 pence or about $1 each. And that wasn't that cheap actually, that was about 12 quid. Wasn't it? And there's the fish. And some lovely vegetables. And of course, orangina. I love orangina. I now really, really like Casablanca, but I am getting ripped off left, right and centre. Oh, look at another pussy. Look what I bought from that man. I was having lunch and I thought, oh, I really have to have that. That was 20 dirhams, which is about $2 or so. And then I've obviously got my Edith Piaf song. I've got this, which is quite a funny thing about what a barman will say to your wife. So like, he's just left, €1.50. Haven't seen him this evening, €3. It's been a few weeks and he hasn't been here, €5. He never comes here, €10. And then that man accosted me again and I ended up buying the belt. Look at all these amazing buildings. That is cool. I didn't actually want to be in that shop. Hello, you alright? So this is a good tip. If you don't want to get ripped off in the Medina, then come to where the locals shop, at the lovely Quartier Qaboos, which is a modern version of Medina. Not that modern, but I mean, it was built in the 1920s, right near the Royal Palace. Very picturesque. and not a tourist inside. They have military everywhere. The thing is, much as this is very, very interesting, I am after fake Gucci and Balenciaga t-shirts. And just when you want them, they're never around, are they? They've only got teapots and lentils, I think, here, and olives. Ooh, they look so nice there. So now it's gorgeous weather, and I need to go back and dump off my purchases. I've bought lots of tut, obviously. And never say no to a bargain. This place is so busy. How many people there are. I can't get out of here. Bonjour, bonjour. That's hilarious. Oh, it's quite amazing coming here, isn't it? I would have never come here normally. It's only because I walked down an alleyway and ended up in a locals market. That's the beauty of walking around like a dizzy bitch. How am I going to get a taxi to get out of here? That's what I'm wondering. Look how many people there are, and everyone's selling something. Loo brushes. Fucking hell. There's a trip there. It's so bloody busy. Here's a taxi, here's a taxi. Can I get in? Taxi? What? Oh, that was lucky. This lovely man's going to take me now. Oh, now someone else is getting in. That's what happens here. Everyone gets in your taxi. Hello. I absolutely love arriving in a new city and going into my accommodation for the first time. This one I got on Airbnb. It's only £35 a night. That's about $45 max. And look what you get. A sink in the hallway. It's actually very, very nice. It makes me want to stay here. It's got a kitchen. The sun's going down. They haven't put anything in it, actually. So that's a bit crap. But anyway, look at this. Bedroom with lots of storage. I've already unpacked and made a mess. Big double bed. Lovely bathroom. Some modern art, you can see. A patio that opens out onto the city. And this one, it's just got a nicer vibe, and it's cheaper than the one I stayed in Rabat. Because I just like the fact it's on the 5th floor. Look at this massive wraparound balcony. It's bloody noisy though, I have to say. That is one bad thing. It's huge, look. I could have a little party up here. Maybe I will. There's my bedroom. There's no one in my bedroom. But there will be. And look at this. It's only Casablanca by dusk. The sun is going down. We can't see anything. This is literally bang in the heart, apparently. You can't get much more central. It's very, very different feeling from a lot of the other Moroccan cities that I've been to, such as like Fez, obviously a lot more traditional, Marrakesh. This is a modern city mainly built in the 20th century. So you've got wide French-inspired boulevards. It's Morocco's biggest city with over 4 million people. And they love a horn, I'm finding out. Anyway, I'm going to go and check it out, buy some food. I actually could stay here for quite a long time because it's just got a really nice vibe. This is a bit dodge, isn't it? Look. This glass balcony. I don't know if that will take my weight. God, it's beautiful, isn't it? 4K now. We're shooting in 4K on Bon Voyage. We're going places. Good morning, Casablanca. That's a cool mural, isn't it? That's because they had the big football. So, as we know, every Arab city has a Medina, an old town, apart from the new ones, I suppose. And this is Casablanca's. I've already been hassled, lots, and hopefully if I'm filming, then I won't be. Oh, I like the fact that it's covered. That is cool. I'm already wearing loads of fake stuff. Actually, this isn't fake, this is real Vivienne Westwood, I'll have you know. Obviously this is fake. Don't think Hugo Boss does that design of a tracksuit. But anyway, this is definitely the place to pick up your knockoffs. Oh, how much is that?
Good price. You have this, you have more color inside.
Oh, show me, okay. And this one?
This 120.
But you're going to give it to me cheaper?
Oh, it's good price. This
It's
is,
not a good price.
£8.
It's more than £8, it's £11. What's your name?
Hisham.
Hisham. Hisham has let me, very nice.
Yeah,
He's let me have it for 60.
Yes.
He did, because it's Ramadan. And I said, I'll buy this one for 40.
This mosque.
It's a mosque. I know I'm going to go to it actually tomorrow. Are you hungry today? Because you're not eating.
No,
you're not
hungry.
eating.
No, no hungry. Brother.
You're not hungry.
It's good. It's very
Why are
nice.
you not hungry? Because you eat in the morning?
No, it's normal.
Mais,
Ramadan is good.
mais c'est comme
It's
ça,
not
mais
restaurant.
vous pouvez manger dans le matin, non?
Le matin, oui.
Le matin, jusqu'à 6 heures le matin.
6.
Ouais. Et, à 6h30, vous pouvez manger autrefois.
6h30, oui.
Okay, c'est bien.
Yes,
I like your shop. That guy was a Berber, he was telling me. And he also said that this place doesn't have a lot of tourists. Not many come to Casablanca. Which is a shame, actually. I mean, it's not as beautiful, definitely, as other cities, but not that bad, is it? I quite like it. It just feels a lot more authentic Moroccan. That's cool, actually, isn't it? Nice Moroccan flag. They have got a good flag, I have to say. I love that. That's really good. It's a good name. I like your shop. C'est bien. Very good. Casablanca is a very, very busy city. I like that message. We all have something unique. So the place that we're going into now is called the Villa des Arts, or the Villa of Art. So let's see what it's like. Hopefully, a villa of art. I do love modern art. This is a little bit Rothko by Nabil Bayer. Has a sort of, well, slightly similar style, but I do like it actually. Reconciliation, when silence becomes language. Interesting, and what a beautiful building it is. I love it. See, that annoys me. It's not straight on the wall. Put that back, thank you very much. I actually really love their use of colour. I love the sofa, love the designs, love the building, and it was free to get in, but that is it. Didn't take very long to do, did it? Which is good, so now we'll go somewhere else. Who knows where? So the architecture here is very, very different and much more 20th century than other cities such as Fez or Marrakesh, but everywhere you look, there's lots of abandoned Art Deco buildings, which give it a sort of, I don't know, it's a little bit sad that you've got such modern relics, but also lots of beauty though too, like that lovely cathedral. It's the Sacre Coeur Cathedral of Casablanca. Probably not my finest hour in purchase. It was 50 dirham, which is about £4.50 or €6.50-ish to get in. And there's nothing here. That's the king. Very nice. But yes, I think that is the end of the visit. I mean, I suppose I've contributed to the maintenance of the building, but still. The cathedral was started in 1930, took 22 years to build. It's a wonderful mix of Gothic and Art Deco styles, used to serve Casablanca's 40,000 strong Catholic community, which has now shrunk. So now it's used as a concert venue, and a very nice one at that. To save you money, I'd say. The ubiquitous red Casablanca taxi. Another nice building. And a few that have been a bit neglected. French influence everywhere. Another very cool building with Berber writing on the front. That is the Moroccan Bank, or Bank Al Maghrib. Love it. Oh, a tram. That's another nice brutalist building, isn't it? Lovely lines. You see, this is why I like walking around a city. You never know what you're going to find. I had no idea, and I still have no idea actually where I am, but I'm on my way to the Art Deco Rialto cinema, and this seems to be a very, very nice pedestrian shopping area. Obviously, oops, I tripped there. A lot of places are shut because it's Ramadan. But I can imagine this would be a lovely place to go shopping for some underwear, perhaps. Well, yes, it seems that the guidebook was correct. This is the Cinema Rialto, an icon of Casablanca architecture. It's where Josephine Baker entertained American troops in 1942, apparently. It was built in 1929, but it's incredibly run down now. And I don't think it's open at all. Obviously it was a cinema, the Cinema Rialto. And if we look through here, we can see it doesn't look open. Gosh, and if that is the last film that they showed, Charlie's Angels, it definitely hasn't been open in a while, has it? This is United Nations Square, supposedly the beating heart of Casablanca. Obviously it is Ramadan at the moment, so there's not going to be as many people beating around the bush and eating. Okay, so yeah, this is United Nations Square. That building over there behind me is Rick's Cafe, which takes its inspiration from the 1942 hit film with Humphrey Bogart and Ingmar Bergman, Casablanca. According to the guidebook, it's impossible to get a table. You can't just rock up, but here at Bon Voyage, that's exactly what we do. And the man is going to see if I can get a table. I've just turned up. I am now by the toilets, waiting to do a wee. There you go. It is very, very touristy, but it has to be done. It's not ridiculously expensive. Like mains are like 15 to 20 quid. Starters a little bit more. And what's a glass of wine? Well, that is quite pricey. I wonder if it's not. A glass of wine for about €8 or €9. So this is the salmon linguine, very nice, and some bread rolls and some water. It's actually very, very nice and atmospheric. So if you don't ask, you don't get. I knew that I could just turn up, even though the guidebook said no. That's not so bad. That was basically, including a tip, £27. Well, there you go. So they've got the film on repeat. I don't actually know where, I can't see it. But it's very nice up here. It's actually a very, very nice place. I did come here when I was here 30 years ago, can you believe it? I must have been 2 years old. Humphrey Bogart. Is that Lauren Bacall? Or that's Ingmar Bergman? Well, you can see who it is. Casablanca. I do remember Casablanca because I watched it a few years ago. Set in 1942 and is all about Humphrey Bogart's character. He's a nightclub owner. Ingmar Bergman is a Czech resistance fighter, and basically she wants help escaping those pesky Nazis, and there she is, looking beautiful. And he looks beautiful too. Does he? Apparently he had a very big willy. They all say that, don't they? Clark Gable too. Not Ingmar Bergman though, not that that's said about her. Funny like a bucket. Rex Cafe. That's a really lovely picture. That's beautiful, isn't it? This is the trouble. When you go to a bloody Medina, you get given a nasty plastic bag, which they said that they wanted to take off me straight away. I'm not surprised, at Rick's Cafe. But how lovely is this? Look at the sea, it's rough as fuck. That's the Hassan II Mosque behind me. Built from 1980, it took 7 years to complete. One of the largest in the world. You can see the sea apparently from under the floor. I think we need to go and check it out and see what all the fuss is about. Must be hard to catch a fish in this weather. Now this is a baby seagull. I know it's a baby because, hello Zoe, because it's got down all over it. You're a little baby, aren't you? And these are very fat seagulls. Look at you. Why are you like that? Have you got eggs under you? You've been eating all that bread. Is that why you're sat there? And you as well. Big fat seagulls. Very windy today. The minaret is 210 meters high. That's almost 700 feet. So because it is Ramadan, no entry to non-Muslims. So you can't go up the minaret anyway. I did ask him that. I got a little picture, he let me do that. And that's all we're gonna get. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Such is life. To prayer from the big mosque in the background. You can see it. We couldn't get in, but we can hear what's going on. Okay, so thanks to Google Maps, I seem to have found myself in a rubbish dump. Look. Probably not the best part of Casablanca to be in, but I actually do feel safe here. People said, oh, watch your phone, there's a lot of thieves around here, but I don't know, they seem to have a lot of respect for and fear of the police here, but this place probably isn't the safest. Anyway, I'm gonna risk it and walk across it. This is definitely not the touristic scenic route of Casablanca, just minutes though from the Hassan II Mosque. Let's get out of here quick. Gosh, it's very bleak, isn't it? Interesting area, very busy. Don't know how safe it is to film with my phone. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. If anything happens to me, I am going to sue Google Maps. This has happened a few times to me, actually. Sometimes it's nice because you can see different places. At least it's not dark. Seagulls again. Well, there we go. We're out of the rubbish dump now. Nothing happened. In fact, even those bin men were saying, "Hello, why are you here?" So I said, "Google Maps." Oh my gosh, it's even worse down here. There's fucking burnt out cars. This is very weird, this area, isn't it? It seems that this part of Casablanca very much is a tale of two cities. We've got kids playing football here. We've got another burnt out and smashed up car. Lordy. So over there, that building, which I was just trying to get to, is Temple Beth El. It's one of Casablanca's few remaining synagogues in the centre. Morocco used to have a thriving Jewish community of about 200,000 people, most of whom have now left. But the synagogue is still operational, but they only have apparently 10 people now attending the services, which is a shame because it's absolutely beautiful. It's another sunny morning in beautiful Casablanca. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit chilly. It's only 15 degrees, we're in March. Apparently this is unseasonably cold. I am wearing a t-shirt though, and I refuse to put on a jacket, being English. But I've done the main sites. I've been watching lots of vlogs. I did them in just over 24 hours. So today I thought, well, what can I do that's a little bit different? So I'm going to go and check out the biggest shopping mall in Africa. It's called the Morocco Mall. And then apparently there's a nice little island nearby that's like stepping back in time. So that's my Moroccan taxi driver. There we go, look, this is the biggest mall in Africa. And that is a fish tank. Classy because it's got a Colin shop in it. This is my favourite shop to go to. This is the Elo Sidi Abderrahman, and it is a 17th century mausoleum that's on the end of this little promontory, I suppose you'd call it. So behind me is the actual mausoleum. It's much more impressive from the outside than in. What is incredibly impressive is the Atlantic Ocean behind me, roaring. Even on a sunny day like today, the power of those waves. I mean, I love swimming in waves, but I think these ones might be a little bit much, even for little old me. I like the fact that it's a little bit chaotic. It's definitely the modern face of Morocco. I mean, obviously places like Fez and Marrakesh and Rabat have their place, the older cities of Morocco, but this is definitely, it feels the most Western, the most European. It's actually not that cheap. Taxis are really cheap. I mean, once you know not to get ripped off and they tell you, oh, the meter's not working, and it always is, and they cover it with a little bit of cloth. But now I've told them that I know how to do it and I know what the prices are. Basically, you shouldn't really be paying more than 20-25 dirham in the daytime to go anywhere in the city, which is about €2. Morocco. Back to life, back to reality. Back in London Bridge, going home. But Casablanca is forever in my heart.